misplace it, it's no big deal to pick it right back up off your strip, off your nail, and place it back down. It is not completely dry yet, and it is okay to do that. This nail's really long too. So you see, I'm putting my nail underneath, and then I kind of put my thumbnail back on top of it as I kind of pull back on this strip here. That's to prevent it from tearing this way. All right, and I have just a little bitty bit, hang on. I have just a little bitty bit of excess on my thumbnail that's gonna be hard to rip off, and I'm just gonna kind of fold that under. We'll get to that later when we get to filing, so that's not a big deal either. I'm gonna take my last piece, and I think I'm actually gonna have to get a different thumb piece here because I don't have enough for this nail at all. So I'll have to go get my other ones out and redo that. So I'm just gonna leave that one bare for now because I've gotta go get it. Okay, so when you're done, and a lot of times I'll wait about, these take about 20 to 30 minutes to fully dry. I mean, if you look at it, it's already dry, but it's not completely adhered in place. So you can do things around the house, that's not a big deal, but I wouldn't recommend like washing your hands real thoroughly or doing anything that really gonna mess with the movement of your nails. So little things are fine. But after about 30 minutes, go back in and file all of your nails down, especially if you have that little excess piece right there, and you don't have to wait 30 minutes for that. But go ahead and file your nails down. And always use kind of a downward motion and a sideways motion. Make sure you're not going up. But after 30 minutes, they should be pretty set in place and you shouldn't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna do that to all of the nails. And the last thing, and this is completely optional. So we have a strip called Clear as Day, which is like it's just a clear coat. So if you ever just want to do clear, you can do that. But if you want extra protection on your nails, you can do the Clear as Day coat, and it will make your nails last so much longer. But another option, and this is not quite as good as using that, is you can get yourself a clear coat. Now some people I've read do not recommend using a clear coat because they say it'll make your nails bubble. I think I've only seen it even kind of try to bubble on one, and it was a design piece, and I didn't wait. I usually wait an hour before I do a clear coat. And I think I only waited like 20 minutes, and it bubbled a little bit, but I couldn't really tell just by looking at it. Like I just knew that it had bubbled because I knew what to look for. Other than that one time, and it was only on my thumbnail, I had never seen it bubble since then. And it was, like I said, I only waited 20 minutes. So I like this one a lot. It's a Sally Hansen. You get it at Walgreens. It is kind of expensive. It's like $11 or $12 compared to other clear coats, but it's a strengthening nail treatment. I think this is part of the success of why my nails are so much better than they used to be. And I've just only been using a clear coat for about 2 months, but I do it right at first, the first day I do it, and then I was doing it every 4 days, but now I'm just doing it on the 7th day. So do it right after you apply it, and then on the 7th day, and that seems to get me to the 2-week mark. Now the first couple times you apply your nail, you probably won't make it quite to 2 weeks. I think my first time I got to a week. My second or third time I got to a week and a half, and now I'm about every 2 weeks. That is gonna vary with every person's gonna vary. Depends on how rough you are on your nails. But the ones I just did probably could have lasted longer than 2 weeks, but I was really bored with them. And I had a bit of nail growth at the nail bed here, or at the cuticle mark here. So I was ready to take them off. But I probably could have got 2.5 weeks, maybe even 3 out of that one. So anyway, just an option. Like I said, it's actually not recommended to do this, but I have not had problems, and I've noticed my nails stay on a lot longer. The last thing I'm going to mention is, especially if you don't use the clear coat and right at first, sometimes you'll have a little wear on the very tip of your nail, like a week in, where you can kind of see the edge of your nail. Clear coat really helps to prevent that. I kind of, after I put the coat over, I clear coat the very tip of my nail here, and it helps to keep it. Also, if your nails are already the length you want them to be, that's a perfect time to just file your nail back down to where the color is. Not like, you can't probably nobody could tell but you if that even happens. Like, it's so minimal that nobody's going to notice except yourself. But if it really bugs you, just file your nail down a little bit if your nails are already kind of at the length that you want them. But the clear coat's going to help. And especially if you do the clear as day, it's really going to last a long time. So I think that's kind of everything I can think about. I'm going to do a French tip on these in a different video here in a second, just to kind of show those. If you have any troubleshooting questions or anything, just message me or comment below and I'll answer to the best of my ability and help you out. So thank you for watching. Just feel free to ask questions. Have a good day.